and we'll finally start with our meeting, or let's say campus to corporate session that we're going to have today. So good evening, everyone. I'm Ishan Mudgal, and I'm thrilled to welcome you all to our campus to corporate session. This event is designed to help you navigate the transition from student life to professional world with confidence. We have an exciting lineup of discussion that we'll have today, which will include topics like resume building, interview preparation, practical career advice, and overcoming common challenges in placement process. Um, so to make this session exciting, we have a few of our seniors with us, and I'll want this to be an interactive session. So we'll ask a few questions to them, and we'll start with this. So we have three people with us. We have Preeti Akka, we have got Vikram Anna and Charan Anna, and they have been monumental to the success of our club, as well as today's session will be very good for us. And I've just got the information. We have also got our old President Anna with us, so he'll also join us today. So I want the people to start, the speakers to start, and then I'll just give them a short introduction. So if you're excited, can you please give some cheer for Preeti Akka? He's currently working in Accenture, and and if you have been a part, and if you're following VITAP on their profile, you can see her. She's there in a lot of posters. And then if you're there on LinkedIn, you can see her in front of VIT as well. So the stage is yours, Akka.
So hello guys, good evening. I'm very excited to see you all. So I've recently got placed in Accenture, so I haven't currently joined yet, but I'm really excited for this session. So you can start asking me any question you have.
So, guys, you all can ask questions. You have got the mic is yours. You can all ask. But I feel that I'll do the starting, and then we can go along with that. So one of the key questions that people have is, what are the key elements of a strong resume for freshers?
Yeah. So the first thing which companies ask for shortlisting is your resume, right? So that resume itself shows whatever you are, what technical skills do you have, and what all you have achieved throughout your BTech. And it's like an ID card which you can show to companies. After seeing your resume, the recruiter will get your first impression about how you are and what skills you are good at. Like take if you are good at web development, then your resume will be very good, will have very good projects in web development. And if you are good at Android development, then you will have good projects in Android. So like that. So key features we have to have in your resume is like you will write your skills, that is your technical skills. Then you will add your work experience if you have done any internships while you were in college. And the most important thing is the projects which you have to add. So this will be like, it can be minor projects, but make sure to keep at least one big project, which must be full stack or even specialized, that's okay. And then education and extracurriculars, and if you have any achievements, you can add them too. So I have just told you in brief about what all you have to add in your resume. Don't forget to add the links of your GitHub, LinkedIn, or if you have any portfolio accounts, those also, and your coding profiles. So these are all some mandatory things which you have to add. So if you want some detailed guide, you can always refer to YouTube videos which are present online. And then make sure the format is very neat and clean, and it must be ordered. Like first you have to have your education. The order can vary, but you have to have a perfect alignment for that. So this was about resume. So I have got another question, which is, does CGPA really matter? So yes, it really matters. Maybe in future, like for if you want to switch to some other role, like if you already have some work experience in any company, then it doesn't matter. Like if you are already having 3 years of experience in industry and then you want to switch to another company, then the other recruiter won't be checking what CGPA did you get in your BTech. But now for landing your first job, it is very important. Especially for on campus, it is very important.
So I can I just get all of our seniors to just switch on the camera for some time so that the guests here can see. That will be very good. Can I get Charan Anna and Vikram Anna also? Yes. Okay. So okay, you can like. Does anybody have a question? Because I feel that if I'll only ask the question, it'll get quite boring. It'll be like, okay, two people having a podcast. It will be better if we have some interactive session sort of. Okay, so we have got a question.
So, what's the minimum CGPA that we have to maintain? Is the question. So, minimum you have to have at least 8. 8 is the safe CGPA, and 8.5 plus is like good. For most companies, 8.5 is a CGPA which they require, because the strength is so high, right? So, this much CGPA is needed. Come on, guys, ask questions.
Guys, rather typing the questions, you ask your questions. Don't type. It will take time again.
That's the thing. So, see, guys, there is no need to hesitate because at the end of the day, all of us are learning, and there are seniors. We can ask as many questions as we want. This session is for you people. Like what Aka mentioned was that how can you show your projects? Like I've made multiple projects. Do I show all of them on my LinkedIn, or do I show some of them on my LinkedIn? And if I'm showing, does it need to have good documentation, or like something like that kind of question that can be answered?
Okay. Can I answer
Guys,
this question?
no problem. Anyone, any of you.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, like what Ishan you mentioned is like when you are mentioning about our projects in your resume, like we should maintain the bullet point structure. Like what are the outcomes? Like first point, what problem? Like make sure you mention one real time project which solves a use case. Like most of the people will be doing ECS in our college. So like make sure you do it in a technological way, but unless and until like don't mention in the resume, like unless and until you're perfect in the project. Okay, there are I have seen many, we have seen like multiple times where recruiter asked to code the project, what they have done, like what the part they have done. And like if you are like as Ishan mentioned, like what we need to be mentioned, if you're making like if you're saving your project in GitHub, create a readme file like how your project works and what are the technology stacks, tech stack you have used. And don't dump all your projects in your resume. Okay, make sure you add one project in full stack and one project in any technology and another in like any set of analysis or rest of that side. So like it will basically in any company will not come directly to hire for one particular role. So like if there are multiple chances, like you will be not given a time to like change your resume according to the company job description. So make sure you cover all the topics, like all the like certain areas in your projects before start like going applying the companies. Yeah. Yeah, basically I got a question out here again. Charan, I guess you can answer this question, like about some seniors are saying.
Some seniors are saying above 9 GPA is mandatory for MNCs, but you're saying 8.5 is safe side. Okay. Yeah, what some seniors are saying is true. See, I've been into corporate for the past 2 months. Once you step into the corporate, the CGPA doesn't matter. But in campus placements, there are like 15 to 20,000 people participating in the placements. So for our college, they are going to push our names to the company. So and company doesn't want to conduct an exam for entire 15,000 people because it costs a lot. This is what our placement cell is telling. This is not me. This is what our placement cell is telling. So they have to push our names to the company. So company will ask like a top 1,000 people push it to us. uh, Anyway, college is going to push the top people in descending order from according to CGPA. So CGPA does matter. Try to maintain 9 CGPA. I know it's a bit hard, but try to maintain 9 CGPA. Yeah. If you want to get into big MNCs like Amazon, uh, Microsoft, and anything about 12 LPA, like basically super drink company, you need to have a 9 GPA. So that's what I'm going to say. And if you have like 8.5, it's good for getting placed into super dream, but there are very less chances that you get pushed into the list. So try to maintain a 9 GPA, but I know it's very hard if since some of you are from third years. If you are really close to 9, so try to get it by your seventh semester. Yeah.
Like one question that can come up maybe in people's mind is that let's say that I don't have 9, I've got 8 GPA now, and I'm
Yeah.
there in my second year, and even if I try, I cannot get it above 8.5. So what all
Okay.
other things I can do to boost my resume? Maybe something of
Okay.
that you can
One
put some
thing
light
you
on.
can do is some companies, if you get lucky, some companies can conduct exam for all 15,000 people. So even I got placed like that. So everyone got offered to write the online assessment. Even I got placed like that. So what you should do is first you have to crack the online assessment. That is very basic to get into your next round. So you have to mention like Rohit Anna said, mention at least uh, one project that it solves real time problems. So in my resume, there are two projects that solve real time problems, and one is like basic web development project. So how my interview went was the interviewer went very deep into the project, so he got impressed. So see, if you solve real time projects, real time sorry, interviewer will get impressed, and then he may ask that how did you do this, how did you do that, and you should have uh, whole knowledge about what you did in the project. Yeah. And also be very have a good clarification about your basics like computer science basics like OS, computer networks, oops, and practice your DSA, I would say that. Yeah.
Like I'll read out a question. So the question went as followed. Um, Other than technical questions, what else did they ask while you were giving the interview?
Other than technical questions, basically I had three. Two was technical and another one was HR. So HR basically asked everything from left to right, top to bottom, everything he'll ask. If he's kind of fed up on you. See, my interview was conducted at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. So he was already very tired doing all these interviews, and so he like washed me from top to bottom. But you should stay calm, answer his questions very carefully. So be careful with HRs.
Uh, would
Yeah.
would Rohit and I like to add something on this? Whether you were also drilled to that degree?
Yeah, like no. In my case, two companies I'll say. So in my
Mm-hmm.
first company, it's an EVA India, basically for the
Mm-hmm.
role of data scientist. So
Mm-hmm.
in that role, they mostly focused on my projects, and they went in depth in the mostly the data scientist project includes like ML side. So they went in depth into the inside the concepts of ML. And next, my another company, what it does, they just ask the basics of core subjects, and that's all with the technical. Like it's just a service based company. So when it comes to TCS or else like any service-based company, make sure you're good with your resume. Like mostly service-based company interviews will happen in offline. So make sure you have like when you're going with offline interviews, make sure you know each and everything what you mention. So when you're going with service-based companies, they only focus on your resume a lot. And like other than that, it may be depend on the like recruiter. They may be, at that time they may go beyond the resume, and they may ask like what like about the core subjects. In my case, for like let me say, when in TCS when I was interviewing, they asked me in depth in CN. So like they asked like all the concepts of CN, like how CN network, like how the website works, and then like a bit of data architecture. And like in LTI, when I'm interviewing at LTI Mindtree, and they asked everything about DBMS. So core subjects always plays a like a major role in not only at interviews, at like while when you're giving for the first round, like there may be few companies which will ask with coding, as well as some few questions from core background. I guess Tarun, like Vikram will add a few my points.
What he said is completely correct. All the concepts should be there in the mind. That's it. Interviewers will be asking you the some interviews will be asking complete resume what you have given, and some will ask the in-depth codes of every project that you have given. So it will be completely based on the type of interviewer. As Sharanan also said, the time of interview also be the main issue.
Akka, would you like to add something? Something that happened with you, which you felt, okay, I could have done better, or this is what was asked, and I was not very prepared for it during the interview?
Okay, so in one of my interview, so you have to just be honest with whatever you tell to the interviewer. Don't be fake, like don't tell that you know this and that. And if the interviewer asks you what projects do you want to work on in future, be particular about it. At least for the interview sake, say the topic which interests you. Don't change the topic. And yeah, be honest with the interviewer. It's okay if you don't know some particular skill in present in the job description. Like if one or two skills you don't have also, it's okay. The interviewer just sees if you have the potential to learn or not. That's it.
So I'll take up another question. The question goes as follows: roadmap to start web development from scratch. So I think so. The person is there in the second year and he wants to start with the web development.
There are many YouTube videos regarding that, but I may say start with basics of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Go through it like for a week. Try to build a normal website, basic website, and then get into frameworks. Some frameworks are very good, yeah. But I'm not into web development. I'm into app development, so I can't name some of the frameworks.
Rohit Anna, would you like to add? Because I've seen
Yeah, yeah,
something
yeah,
in
yeah.
LinkedIn brewing.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Right now, like as Sharon mentioned, like initial HTML, CSS, and JavaScript are always they are the basics of web development. Like while you're learning these skills, make sure you do like portfolio. Like basically these three will always carry a portfolio websites a lot. Like basically, I seen many members like they underestimate CSS. Like they say like HTML, CSS, JavaScript doesn't carries a weight these days. But in my perspective, I'm saying right, these are like right now, few companies are presently like currently using HTML, CSS, like and next to this and go with Git version control, like version control system like Git and GitHub. Like afterwards, you go with PHP or else like any backend backend services like and like Node.js, and afterwards you go with databases. So like after databases, you need to know like how a website works, like how hosting and how we can update. Here comes it like how you can update your website regular times and uh, and after that you can learn new frameworks in JavaScripts like all the right now trending frameworks right now, like React, like either Express.js or Next.js, you can learn at the end. Because why I'm saying at the end, like these all things, like I mean men stack, like what they do, like what they have is like they confuse a bit. So you need to have time, most time spend on the like building real world projects, and like doing like continuation work to be like to be done at that point of. So before that, make sure like you understand how a website works. Like you need to know all the architecture. That's the main thing. Like even when you went for interview, like mostly React components and everything contents are like how an architecture will like how a web architecture will be built, and how it will be doing. And that's all, I guess.
So
Yeah,
I
I would like
feel it.
to
Hmm. Okay, okay, go
take
on.
up this question called, is there any better scope for learning DevOps and roadmap for app development? So I myself is a data engineer in my company. Even though I'm data engineer, they are telling me to learn DevOps. So for the past 2 months, I've been working with AWS, GCP also. So that has nothing to do with my thing, but we were told to learn that also. So yes, there is scope for learning DevOps. And coming to the roadmap for app development, yeah, you can choose like there is things like Android, which is basically separate everything for Android, and there is Shift. It's basically for iOS. So and I no, I don't want these two separate. I want more the mix of both. So here comes Flutter and React Native. So you can choose any one of them according to your liking. You can like go and analyze them, go and explore them, and if you like one thing, what it comes in Flutter, and the other thing is you for the within a single piece of code you can run it on app and Android and iOS. So you can find a lot of playlist online, YouTube, and you can go through documentation also. You can learn it there. Any resources for app development? See, there is like a 10-hour video on YouTube. I don't recommend watching it for the whole 10 hours, but get a basic idea what is what, and then try to build a small size project such that you'll get your experience. Yeah, that's what I did. Web or up. Okay, but I think web has most, and also web means not only the front end, I mean the back end also.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
whether
I
Anna,
participating in hackathons is worth it.
just before
Yeah,
we answer the question, just 1 second. I feel that I have not done a good job introducing all of you people, and I feel that you people can explain or can introduce yourself better. So can you just start one by one so that the people who have joined a little later can also get to know?
yeah. Hi guys. I think it's a little weird. Okay, hi guys. My name is Charan, and I have worked as event management lead and also manager of Geeks for Geeks before you guys. And now I'm working at a company called Quantify as a data engineer. Okay, I saw you, Mithil. Uh, okay, and basically that's it. Now I'm in Bangalore for the past 2 months working as a data engineer. That's basically it. Vikram, would you like to go?
There is nothing much to explain about myself. Just I am a student at VIT and a marketing lead, ex-marketing lead for GFG Club. And now I got selected in Deloitte as a full-time employee. That's it.
I guess I
Come
am
on,
the
Rohit or
myself.
Preeti.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, yeah, I'm going. Yeah, guys, and myself, Rohit, and I'm the previous president of this chapter, and I'm the like one who started GFG staff chapter in college, and like I recently got placed in LTI Mindtree, and also right now I'm working as a like I'm working in the side of freelancing for that, and I'm also building a platform called Codes Initiative, which helps students to learn like to get free resources at free of cost. So we I bear all the cost what is like what students will be paying outside a lot, and I will be bringing that, and I'll be just like giving it free, at free of cost in my platform. So like from starting of your like from scratch to until you get placed. So I'm building a platform where you can learn everything. Yeah, that's all with me. Sorry for that. Like,
So, hello everyone. I am Preeti. I'm a final year student at PIT and I've recently got placed in an MNC. And that is about myself. I was ex lead of G Code in this chapter also. Yeah. One question I have been seeing so much is about the DSA and coding. Like, is it required or not? Yes, it is required. Like, it is the first round which you have to clear with aptitude. So, aptitude and coding questions will be asked in the first round. Only if you clear that round, you will go into the interview. So, it doesn't matter which role you are choosing, like data engineer or SDE. Like, few companies are there which give an assignment, but most companies ask DSA questions in first round. So, be prepared with that.
so like I've seen a question like what is the structure of pair training and is it compulsory to take it? So basically, pair training consists of all the like CDC will be conducting pair training for the upcoming batch like for I guess pair training will be starting for 2026 batch, which they will be like starting with their placements in July. So it will cover all the topics like they will be brushing up, not they will not they will not like start from you from the scratch. They will brush up the skills like what DSA skills what you have learned, and like as the conversation is going, I'll be explaining you in detail how placement happens in VIT, like in VIT. So basically, we are having a portal called Neopad portal where like any any company comes, that they will add their for like a job description and the roles they are hiring and the package. And like we students like those who start for placement, we'll get a mail regarding the eligibility. So we will be applying for Neopad. Like our Neopad will be having already stored. Like we'll be having our profile where we'll be having resume and everything, which is saved in the platform. And afterwards, once the company announce their recruitment drive and for the particular roles, if we are eligible, like companies will be conducting few eligibility criteria. So like, and like I'm saying that 10th also 10th percentage also matters. Like 10th, 12th, and BTech, like all the GPA and percentage from all three like matters a lot, because I am one of the candidate who suffered from 10th class, like having a bit less percentage. So make sure like you at least have BTech, so that it will like 10th and 12th will not be a problem. And after once you apply for a role, basically companies will download all the applicants who are applied for the role, and they will have our resumes with them, and they will do ATS scanner. And after once you are done with ATS scanning, they will send a initial shortlist for the examination round. And like there are some companies which directly goes interviews by the like, resumes itself, but it's just a less case. And once once we went for the examinations and once we clear the exams, and we'll be shortlisting for the interviews. Like there are, as you all know, there are not only technical interviews and HR interviews. There are multiple topics called GD and project rounds, and also there is a round called like uh, I have seen in a company like they will be giving an assignment, yeah, assignment round. So there are only you guys know only two rounds, like either on a technical or HR. But I'm saying that make sure in STS classes they will be teaching us JD and project how it will be working. But I'll explain in detail. Like group discussion happened like a few companies like I guess Vikram, we all had in Deloitte. After examination, they'll be calling us for group discussion, where 5 to 6 members will be formed a group, and they will be giving they'll be giving a topic, certain topic, either it may be on technical or non-technical, like anything, and like they will be mentioning in the meeting, and we need to discuss like a like how an individuals will think. Like if you join their institution, let us think a group meeting is happening on a project, like how we will respond and how we will talk. Like we need to be there, like how we will be approaching that statement. And once like those who shortlisted, they'll call for interviews, like a set of interviews, either as per company criteria, like either technical interviews or HR interviews. And once like both the all the interviews were done, they will release the final selection list to college. And once shortlist like everything, once like a selection list was out, and like it depends on the company. Like they either, if it is an internship, they'll share the offer letter earliest, like within 2 to 3 days. But if it is a placement, right, so like before joining they'll be sharing the offer letters. And once you got a mail from Payat, like you are selected, then it's a official confirmation from the company side itself. And this is how placement system works in our VIT. And I guess any doubts on this, like how everything. Yeah, okay, guys, I'm like first question was done. And next, yeah, I like as AML specialization, what is the learning track to placement? Okay, see, guys, like I've seen another question also, like the specialization people also need to focus on coding language. See, basically, right, like many companies just come for software engineering role. So I'm saying, right, specialization people, like on this special, like I'm from AML specialization, so my like in my project, like we have ML engineers, like ML engineer, as well as like roles like ML engineers and data scientists, which few companies comes like right now. Like ML engineer, like what we say, AML specialization offers are not that much like available in the job market. So most probably, like more jobs will come to our campus in SG, like software engineering side itself. And like any company which comes from on campus, like they'll have coding test compulsory, which is only on DSA. And coding language, it doesn't like it like purely depends on you which coding language you use. Like either mostly Java, Python, I've seen, and C++ also a few people do. So these three languages, if you're good at any other language, you can go on. Like and like I'm saying, right, mostly technical interviews I have seen mostly are like they understand only C++, Python, and Java. These three languages, they are convenient when you're going for technical interviews. If you're other than these three, like you need to consider it once more. Like when you're if you're good at explaining how it like how your code works, it's fine. Sharon, any Sharon or anyone like Vikram, Preeti, do you want any add any points in this context?
Rohit, just say them the complete how the CDC works. Like what is before training, after training. Also, you say them. I'm not getting any questions from second years. All the third years are keeping. I mean, all the second years are keeping. No third year student is keeping any question.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, things like
So,
yeah.
someone
See,
is
basically,
continuously asking
I'm saying,
whether participating in hackathons is worth it.
Ha
yeah,
ha
yeah, yeah,
ha.
yeah. I'm going. Like I'm coming in a bit like AML specialization done. And to be
Difference
honest,
between
Wait,
about
I
one
saw a
generation.
question from third year student. Wait, top quarters
Hmm.
exam. Only coding questions will be there in the top quarters test. As Sharanana said, the company will ask the top 1,000 or the top 100 or like that. Na? In that role, they will access your CGPA as one criteria and top quarters test as another criteria. Okay, continue, Rohit.
yeah, I got one more question, like how to get placed in the cybersecurity field for a company. See, yeah, I guess Abhinav asked this question. So, like, there are my friends who are done cybersecurity specialization. Like, there are few companies which came for hiring for the cybersecurity domain itself, and like there are few like I won't say like you can count in hands like the number of companies which visited for cybersecurity department. I'm saying, but if you want to like start from starting, like what I have heard from my like batchmates is to like you need to there will be hackathons conducted in cybersecurity by companies like top companies. You need to make sure you participate in the hackathons. Like one particular event which I know is like capture the flag and also debugging and like one like these two events are like which I have heard many times from my friends. So make sure like you attend like hackathons throughout the like make sure it builds a strong resume. Yeah, I
Okay,
understand.
one person is asking about summer internships. So for third year students, the summer internship companies come to the college and you have to apply for it. If you don't get the summer internship, then the college will provide you with some industrial certification which you have to do, like AWS, Google Cloud, and many others. And instead of that internship credits, they will give credits for your industrial certifications. I'm right, right? Yeah.
And one more question is like how the selection process for off-campus internship opportunities. Charan,
Rohit has the best idea about off campuses, but you can apply on LinkedIn. It's the best way, and be aware of scammers also.
yeah,
Okay,
make sure.
if
And
they
one more
ask you
thing,
to pay some, yeah, if they ask you to pay something, definitely it's a scam. Okay.
yeah, one thing I'll show like if you are going for an off-campus internship, make sure you have an referral. Like anyone who says this, compulsory if you're going for off campus, you need to have referral. Unless and until you have referral, it doesn't work. Like I'm saying, the present job market for one role, I guess like there are 1,000 to 2,000 people ready for just like applying that role in like in a minute or 1 hour in 1 hour time. And like there are for one job role opening that too like like what you say fresher roles, there are high demand right now. So only one way is to get a referral. It's probably through LinkedIn. Like if any company opens their like a particular role, you just need to just search the company name, and there you'll be finding the people who are working in that, and you need to just share the job ID, and you need to mention like why they should refer you, and like what are the things like why they should refer you, and you also need to share your resume in the earliest, so that most people without looking their resume like without looking resume they won't refer.
So for integrated MTech, we have only two options. That is either internship or project for summer. So first try to grab an internship. If you don't get, you have to do project. We have to do anything for credits.
I guess someone is trying over here. I'm a third year student and I've been asking about summer internship.
Yeah, that's the same question.
Yeah, yeah. See, I guess Harshit, like, see, summer internship. I guess many of like I guess 15 to 20 companies have already come to your on our campus for the hiring for summer internship. Like, see, right now the job market is in a the dilemma. Like, the companies are like thinking twice to try to offer summer internships. So, if it is an on-campus opportunity and you got a chance to get like write an examination, I'm saying that for summer internship you will mostly have one technical round and one HR round. It may not be like mostly technical round will decide itself. So when like I'm saying that either those are from first, second years, when summer internships are started, there is a high chance of getting as PPO. Like I've seen many instances like they join as summer internship and like just 2 months will be working. They like that too high like high paying PPOs they have made it. One of my friend like he did a summer internship in Oracle and he got PPO in Oracle itself. And we had an instance like you see the highest package in our college is like my friend Pranami got in like 43 LPA service now. So she also got into the service now as a summer like through summer internship and made it as a PPO. And like if on-campus companies, I guess by now all companies will be done with summer internship on campus. So like up in upcoming there are main like a few one calendar like I'll share if you guys are feel like tomorrow I'll be sharing in my LinkedIn like all the like upcoming hackathons and upcoming which probably have hiring challenges like we call it as internship calendar. So I guess like yesterday I shared with CDC. I guess they'll share to you, but if not, I'll share to LinkedIn tomorrow. You can have a glance at there. Like I guess upcoming just a minute. I'll let you know at the end. Yeah, level of top quarters test. One question it will be tough, and one question it will be medium. As of I know, like, and it depends to like the questions will not be same for everyone. It will be differing for each and every candidate.
There was a question pertaining to difference between software engineer, data analyst, and what we need skills for that role and packages in that range. Maybe if you could put some light on it.
Okay.
Yeah, packages differ from company to company. So one company can offer like 5 6 LPA for software, and other companies can offer like 30 40 LPA. So it differs from company to company. Also, software basically means it mostly depends on web development only, and they would also tell you to do other things also. So software is like a all rounder. And coming to data analyst, the name itself says you have to analyze the data using, in normal terms, SQL. In company terms, it would be so many SQLs, and like I said, people will use AWS, and a service in AWS called Redshift for analyzing the data. And in coming to in GCP, they'll use BigQuery for analyzing the data. This is what the data in analysis and engineering part does. And in ML roles, all of the subjects you have learned in your ML thing, uh, you'll probably work on that only, because I'm not from ML, but I've seen my folks are doing ML things in my company. And what else role was mentioned there? And my company offered also a business analyst. So their work is like bringing clients to the organization, and communication with the client on the software team. So this is what the normal roles would that come for hiring for in VIT. Yeah.
I think Harshit Reddy has many doubts regarding the summer internships or learning anything from scratch.
It's
Kindly
good.
unmute and ask Harshit Reddy.
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah.
Arshit. I want to see your
Harshit,
face.
come
Come
on.
on.
Yeah, even
Yes,
I
yes, I
think
support
this.
it.
I also support it. Okay. Guys, one more
Hey,
question is that like,
don't leave
should
Achanak
we
say,
wait?
okay? Turn on your mic. Huh?
Okay, okay. Sharon, one more question to you. Like, should we wait for companies to come later, like after November or December, or is it best to get placed as soon as possible?
See, top companies come on the first 2 months. After that, you'll see less super dream offers. So it's best to get placed at the start of the season and then enjoy the rest of your semester. Yes.
Same with respect to and like one more question, guys. What kind of questions will be asked in top quarters test? Is it whether DS or problem solving?
It's DSA only, yeah.
And
Like Vikramanna said, yeah, there would be like 2 to 3 coding questions on DSA. So if you are in top 100 of the top coding test, even though if your CGPA is less than 9, you'll be pushed into top super thing companies.
okay,
So
And someone is
actually, this DSA problems itself test your problem solving skills. They both are not like some different entities, both are interrelated. So if you say the company is testing problem solving, that means they're saying about DSA questions only.
please
Uh,
keep a session on how to create GitHub. I think Rohit Anna has already did a session on LinkedIn and GitHub in the past semester. And if you want, our Karthik Anna will also do one.
yeah, Ashit. Ashit, for you, I'm saying I'm having a YouTube channel. Go and it is there. I've mentioned on LinkedIn and GitHub from scratch. If you want, you can refer there. Promotion.
I think so. We'll. Okay, okay.
Yeah, one thing you have to remember is just don't compare yourself with someone who has already got placed. So few people will be getting placed very soon. You can't even imagine. Their summer internships will be converting into PPOs, and they will be just enjoying. But you are here working hard, writing test after test, but still not getting shortlisted. Maybe because of CGPA or maybe because of your coding skills. Just believe in yourself. Don't give up until the last company comes to the college. You just need a job in your hand. That's it. Just believe in yourself and keep going. Take the rejections as learning and just move forward.
I'll just add one more thing. Could you also put some light on how you can manage time? Because there is college which doesn't teach you DSA, and then there is your normal college work and all assignments, and Cat 1, Cat 2, and then FAT goes on and on and on.
So as engineers, we don't really wake up early, but make a habit of waking up early. It helps a lot. Even if you don't study in the morning, just put a fixed time by when you have to wake up early. Even if you have afternoon slots of classes, make a timetable of what you have to do in the day, the previous day, or immediately after waking up. Just write what all tasks you want to achieve. Like if you want to solve one DSA problem, write that and do that. And if you have to study core subjects, and if you want to build work on some project or complete an assignment, just do some to-do list type thing early in the morning, and then make sure by the end of the night you finish them. And sleep early also if you have to wake up early. Yeah.
This is only the timetable for your CDC training too. They will also give us same thing to you. And many are asking how to prepare for summer internship. They're spamming that question. Summer internship means normal company recruitment will be only going on. That's it. Just focus on DSA, aptitude, interviews, core subjects. That's it. And very less number will be taking for summer interns. So you should be strong enough on your skills. That's it.
So
Balaji,
for
like
these So for these summer internships, no, the first criteria to shortlist is CGPA. So you are asking if it depends on CGPA. Yes, for shortlisting it depends, but after that it is based on your performance, how you uh, how you answer in your interview, etc. Rohit, you are adding something.
like I got a same question like how could we know like list of particular companies for internships? So guys, like before joining the internship, make sure you go to CDC office and get verified like whether you can claim credits or not. Like once you're done with internships and if you want to claim credits, like, there are high chances they will not accept after you are in. Make sure you go before and get like confirmation like I'm joining, and few companies will ask no objection certificates. In that case, there is like college when no objection certificate is issued, there are no worries. Like college will be giving credits. And I've seen one more question like what are the selection process for on campus? I have explained it before, and as it depends on CGPA. Guys, I'm saying that CGPA matters a lot. Like for the initial shortlist, for resume shortlist, I mean. See, like I'm saying, there are 15 to 16,000 students will be applying, and companies will keep exam less than 500. Or, most probably, they will keep 1,000 students. So college will be having one like shortlist criteria is CGPA, not college as a company. Sorry. And like హర్షిత్ అన్న మీరు ఎక్కడ చేశారన్న లైక్ అరే నేను ఏంటిది రా ఇంటర్న్షిప్ అయితే లైక్ ఐ హావ్ డన్ ఇన్ చతురా సొల్యూషన్స్ అండ్ రైట్ నౌ ఐమ్ డూయింగ్ ఫ్రీలాన్సింగ్. Yeah, can we do off campus summer internships? Yeah, you can do. And like before doing that, like just get a confirmation from CDC. That's all.
So we have our PAT training going on, and they mentioned to us that if you do it off campus, and if you don't end up sitting for PAT, and your attendance gets before 90, then then they were trying to threaten us that, oh, we'll put you blacklist, this that. This can also be one of those things.
Maybe. Guys, make sure you attend training, okay?
Harshit Reddy,
Like,
please unmute yourself.
Seniors are like that we need to connection like we need connections to do some internships because no one will give internship for 1 or 2 months. And is it paid training necessary? Shit, like
100%.
pat without pat training, I'm saying that they will not like allow you to sit for placements. Like even though you register, unless and until you get pat training and complete, like they'll be keeping a two exam. Like pat training, I'm saying that pat training will be like consisting of company wise. Like they'll be targeting few companies like which are like TCS, either it may be TCS or Accenture, and also a few like super drink companies. Like for us, training went like initially it started with Google and afterwards it went like Microsoft and Amazon, and in super dream sector and in dream sector they targeted Accenture, and in service based sector they targeted TCS for us. Like it also have some criteria like baskets and those all things. Based on basket they'll be giving training like how much code, and also in that pair training itself they have covered like what we say core subjects also they have covered.
Make sure you check your emails every day. Don't even miss a day because we don't know when a shortlist might come and you might be in that list. Check every list, check if you are there or not, if you have attended it. Just check your emails every day. That's it.
Yeah, what
What language would you suggest to learn from scratch? Java or Python? That's it.
you have to suggest any
Yeah,
language or
suggested
technical
language or
skills.
technical skill.
Okay, Harshit, Harshit, please, you unmuted ask. We'll say like what you
Are,
ask. Like,
you can ask in Telugu itself. No worries.
yeah, no worries. We are fine with Telugu also. How many baskets can we select for training? Like baskets will be not selecting by us. They will be
Okay.
selecting. They'll be selecting the baskets based on your CGPA. Right now, like this from this year, they are saying like they are dividing baskets based on CGPA. For us, they kept a test called like
Top
what
quarters.
is not
They
top
will
quartile.
divide students into baskets. That's it.
That's it.
And first preference would be given based on the basket number you are in. But it doesn't matter much also.
Hmm.
Okay. Still being a second year student, there is nothing much to put in resume. How to start developing the resume that stand out from us? Yeah, nice question. Okay. See, like if you want to dream a company, like if you want to target a high level company, make sure you have like web development will be the one which is like a bit evergreen when you're learning, and don't just go on the projects which college lets us do. Think beyond. Right now you can see like every tool has come like which even right now websites are done by AI itself. Like there's a maybe there may be the basic level, but in future there may be like scenarios where it can replace a entry level software engineers. I mean, so in order to do that, you should have good resume. So like make sure you have one particular project which solves real world. Like either don't like it may be a real world problem or else like in addition to the existing or any new product. I guess like if you've done any product it will be good. And also like make sure one project covers all the aspects. Like like one of my projects like right now I'm doing with code, like I previously I told, like code 365, which has web development as well as AML and also data analysis. So it covers all the three aspects. You make sure you have one that project and it's enough. Like you're good with go, like and also yeah, publications and research patents pay a lot. With any
One
point.
point I want to add is start participating in events which our college is conducting. So whatever event is there, just register for it and attend it. You will know and learn many things. You will never know what you may learn there. So just check the poster and register for it and go for it. Don't sit at your room and watch Netflix shows. It's not good for your future.
Yeah, I want to
Lone
add
projects
one more.
really help in resume. I think so. No, as Rohit Anna said before, the real time projects help the resume most, not the clone projects. Those are only for helping to understand the codes. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Rohit.
want to add like one. I want to add one more point. Like, you see, basically, guys, like hackathons in the sense, I won't say like only to participate hackathons which are in our campus. Like you participate in general. There are many hackathons called general hackathons. Let me say Microsoft conducts a hackathon called Infinite Challenge, like engage every year they'll conduct. From that hackathon, they'll hire summer interns. Like there are, I have seen one scenario in my sister's college, like a second year student landed in summer internship. So like it's rare a second year student raise like gets a summer internship through like when he was at to start with third year. So make sure you participate hackathons in like such a way like. For ML students, there is a hackathon called Amazon Summer of School conduct ML Summer of School which Amazon conducts every year, and for girls especially, Google like right now they are start like Google Wow is happening for girls especially, and there are many hackathons which companies will conduct like for the as part of their hiring challenges, and also to encourage students towards learning new technologies. So try to participate. Like I won't say you to go to Bangalore or go to Hyderabad, but if you win, it will weigh a lot. Like you'll get to one thing I'm saying. You will get a network there. Once you are like you may be building a small project, but if you have a good network, they'll add few points to your project, which you can make. I'm saying that right now I'm working on this project, which I went to a hackathon. They suggested me to add some real world scenarios in that, and right now I'm working on that. So you'll get feedback from that, and which you'll have a good professional network. If you have not got job, just you'll be going to a professional network and ask a job referral. They'll be referring you because you know a good connection between you. Any other questions? Can
Again, Harshit Reddy, then say if you learn C language, it would be useful for every language and especially in learning basics. And you suggested Java, Python if it's from scratch. So in our college, they teach you start with Python and then go into Java, right? And by now you must have already got all the basics of programming language. OOPS, that is object oriented programming, data structures and algorithm. And once you have started with some language, just continue with it. Don't think about other languages. Just go in depth in one programming language, and it is enough. Most companies ask Java or C++ only, Python also. Yeah, these three top languages.
I guess Harshit is from 23rd batch, so they are having the C language from this year. So maybe he's
Oh,
confused between that. So I guess maybe for these guys they have started C from this year. Yeah, I got one more question. Do you use ChatGPT for developing? Yeah, like we use ChatGPT like to not like to generate the things which we which we automate that like which we need to code like ChatGPT we won't copy paste every the code like if you got any errors like if you want to like code a new terms we will be using ChatGPT. In my case, in my scenario, like Vikram, in your scenario, ChatGPT.
ChatGPT we should use only for understanding the code and learning it, not for completely developing. If you completely develop using ChatGPT, it will be not useful for you in any case. I'm reading another question.
if you're stuck somewhere,
Guys,
then there is no problem in using ChatGPT, but totally depending on it is injurious for your software development career.
kindly unmute and ask questions, not spamming in the chat box, right? It will be better for us also.
Yeah, it will be to interactive way. Say like we are not forcing you to do, but it will be like interaction
Just
for
one, 2 years
us also.
seniors. That's it. We are also not
Yeah,
Yeah,
complete corporate people.
this is also one important thing which you have to be um,
Huh.
cautious. Not cautious, like you have to learn from now only. Just speak, just start speaking. There is nothing wrong in giving your opinion, right? Especially Harshit Reddy, if he's having so many questions, he can just unmute and ask.
And Tejasri, internship in summer, right? How to grab them? Off-campus internship in summer is not at all needed. Just take the on-campus. or our college will again give you the certification courses. Learn them the best. That's it.
Okay. And I got one more question is like for off-campus internships, the duration is approx 4 months,
Hello.
right? So how should we manage the
Rohit,
quarters?
Rohit,
Because
Rohit. Ah, someone got unmuted. Come on.
okay, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Because they give 2 3 months summer break.
Yeah,
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay, yeah, yeah.
Nikita.
Yeah, Nikita.
yeah. Akka, if we are good at any language or any skill, do we need to mention the certificate regarding that, or we can just say we are good at this,
So if
or
you
they need
can
to
mention
like a
it,
certification?
so if so in certifications you can add it. So in certifications area, in the resume, you can add the best certifications which you have got. Or if you have got nothing till now and just the course certificates, then you can add that. There is no issue. It's like a proof that you have done something.
So certifications are compulsory,
It's not compulsory.
or
If you
else
want
just
to
we can.
add, you don't need to add, but if you want to, you can. There is no problem.
Yeah, thanks, Akka.
Like one question might come up that if I take, let's say, certification of AWS, I have to pay $100 and then I have to take the certification. So do you think it's worth it in the long run?
Yeah, I have done a certification in AWS in Solutions Architect Associate. So we get like 50% vouchers. I think that in that way we can get a discount on the exam cost. But if you ask me about it, if it is valuable or not, yeah, it has helped me a lot in. So it's like a topic in DevOps. So that skill is becoming important right now. Even if you are a software engineer, the minimum knowledge is required on that. And for the practicals, for the practical knowledge, to showcase that this AWS certification is important. And if it is there in your resume, it really makes you stand out from the crowd because not many people have AWS certification. The pass rate is really low. Yeah.
Venkata Balaji. Huh. As we discussed before, AI tools are only for understanding and learning, not for building. If you learn full stack, it will help you. That's it. After
Yeah,
going to the
Balaji.
corporate also.
Yeah, Balaji, like I got your question. Like full stack applications are just doing by doing prompts, but they cannot make it any huge scale like which company works. Like in back in long run, they will be not useful. Like they are just for the UA part. You can consider it for UA part, but you cannot consider it for the back end. They cannot do all the functions which which manual person can do. And like Harshit asked one more question, please answer. Okay, I'm going. Yeah, see,
Can we
the
get hinted in any role with SQL, OS, CN, etc., or it is man? All the core subjects you learn will help you after going into the corporate. That's it. Everything will help you for off
But
campus interview.
in order to get into corporate, you should compulsory know a programming language.
Yes.
And like there are few scenarios like if you know there are few startups like which are high paying. They may come for like development roles like either for site reliability engineer or else like for full stack developer. So in that case, they will directly jump into assignment round. No, without a proper place knowledge on programming language, there is scope for placement. You guys are at a long time. You can just start now and like I guess you can get so don't ever think like I don't know anything. So just start from now. Like see, it's if you just started now and if you are able to complete it just 1% of that, you will be ahead better than your batchmates. Like I can say for sure. So just start like do one problem per day is like it's okay. It's just start with the one like doing one problem per day. In long run you can consider like for 1 month you'll be covering 30 problems, for 1 year you'll be covering 365 problems. And like if you're in just 6 months to placement, you should worry about that. If you're in long run, you can start right now like make a habitual like Instead of just copying the solution, learn the concept and learn the logic in the code. If you
Gampas
want
and
anything,
summer
yeah, if you
internships
want
will be only
anything,
for 2 months.
yeah,
Okay, okay, Rohit, come on.
sorry. If you have any doubts regarding DSA, ask Preeti. She is like she had like what she
Master.
had done many not only works masters. She trained almost like 2,000 students last year, like through another like a CSA club for like starting with DSA, intro to DSA, and she trained almost 2,000 students.
Thank you for that, Rohit.
What could be the alternate during the summer vacation? You should learn anything. That's it. They will give you the some certification courses, right? Learn them perfectly. They will help you.
In 3-2 only, these placements, like not placements, the summer internship will start, but placement will be starting in 4-1.
Harshit Reddy needs motivation actions.
How to use time productively? Wake up early, sleep early, like do physical exercise, move out of your house. I may not like party and all. Just go out in the sun, breathe some fresh air. Use these tools like Notion app or even to-do list apps to yeah, jot down what you want to do in that day. You just need to have some motivation to do something that day and to sleep peacefully that night. And that's how you will be productive in a day. Yeah, for integrated students also these companies are coming, so jobs are there. You just have to you just have to put your work.
8.5 to 9 CGPA. So many companies will be there. No worries. Just you should be having the patience. That's it.
Hmm.
You should have some patience, and you can be placed. That's it.
Guys, for MIS and MIC, for you guys, like summer internship will be in third year, I guess. No, yeah, fourth year will be at the end
Fourth
of
year.
fourth year will be yeah, and your placement season will start at the end of fifth year,
I1.
from 5-1, I guess.
Before the
Yes,
BTech students, the MIS and MISC placements will be training will be done. Placements will also be done. Afterwards, only the BTech students starts.
I think we have come to an end of this discussion, right?
Yeah.
I just had one question. Like when you were there in any physical interview, did you feel that body language changed? Like with like some people had good body language and then they got selected. Some people had a more restrictive one and then they didn't get selected. Do you think body language matters?
This case will come
Actually,
under the group discussion part majorly, not in interview.
Okay.
Okay, go
actually, in
continue.
interview also, how the way you present, the way you talk, they notice everything. If you are very confident in yourself, even though you don't know anything, still you are confident, then they will like the confidence also. It really matters.
Just before we end, can you just all of you could you please share some platforms that you use to improve your coding skills and resources and all those things to people?
I would suggest lead code platform. If you're beginner, start with HackerRank and then slowly move to lead code. There are many SD sheets available if you are starting with coding. I have particularly followed the A to Z sheet. It's become very
Striver.
famous. Yeah, that is by Striver. And if you understand the logic, then you can code in any language, even if you are from a C++ or Java background. Don't worry about the codes which are provided by them. Just understand and write it in your own language.
Can you brief the placement session? Training and then placements. That's it. There is nothing brief in there. For recruitment process, first process, phase one will be the test. Afterwards, there will be minimum 2 to 3 rounds, or some companies take only one interview also. Group discussion, or technical interview, manager and HR. That's it. Average number of rounds in a company, 3. Off-campus internships, LinkedIn, the best platform. Start preparing for placements. Basically, Rohit Danna and Preeti Akka are very pros in DSA rather than me. I just started at my PAT training itself. That's it.
Okay. Guys, for off-campus internship, I'll say one other platform called Weekday. Right now, I'm using it from past for many days. So, Weekday is a platform like directly it will have companies which are their career portals. Like there are high chance of getting shortlisted for further rounds in off-campus without referral. I would try I am the best example for that. From the couple of from past 2 months, I have given almost 20 to 30 interviews which I got suggested to Weekday. I'm saying of the platform is Weekday, and those are saying for resources. I'll send a link in the comment section. Like that's my own platform which I'm building right now. So there you can start with DSA, and also there is a page called resources where you can get all resources how to start with these anything either from resume or if you are a beginner who if you want to ask a refer and you need to have some context in mail or in LinkedIn, right? Even that was already there in the resource section. Please have a look, and if you want to get if you want to have if you think if you need some more, either text me in LinkedIn, and I'll make sure to add that thing, and I'll get to you back immediately. Don't you ever think like we don't have any resources which we felt at our time. See, you guys are having everything see, if I not provide a resource, just go to ChatGPT and just check with how to start with DSA. Give me a roadmap for 1 month. Need it will give but pinpoint way, and also mention what are the top cheat sheets. I'm saying, right, as Preet and Vikram mentioned, A to Z. I personally prefer Love Baba sheet and also Ashgo sheet. I personally preferred. I personally use that, and even my import each file I have bought set of problems from Striver Sheet and also from Love Babar as well as from Apna Kaksha. So all these three platforms, and also a few questions from our call, a few trainers across trainers who suggested with their videos from Code Forces. And yeah, I also make sure you also make sure to maintain good rating Code Forces. See, Code Forces rating is also main when you're considering for off-campus placement, a Code Chef rating on Code Forces rating, it carries a lot of weight in my perspective. Like it's in the website name of off-campus internship. Okay, yeah, that's all guys from my end. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Do MATLAB really help? If you're considering about ML side, it will be helpful, or else I not seen any job description till date in our campus for MATLAB. Is it all
Only for image processing, MATLAB helps. That's it. Very less.
Yeah, shit. If you unmute and speak, we will try to bring it, please,
Ha.
if you ask, we'll try compulsory.
Come on, we wanna listen you. We wanna see you. That's it. Come on,
Yeah,
on your
At
video.
least by the end of this session.
okay. LinkedIn and lead codes, how they impact. See, LinkedIn profile, I guess, doesn't have much impact right now. I'm saying that I have personally built LinkedIn profiles for many people, and I do it. So LinkedIn profiles, recruiters right now, LinkedIn is overcrowded. So they just verify it for whether this man is existing or not. And lead code profiles, unless and until you do weekend challenges, it doesn't carry weight in placement perspective. Like you can do problems, but until and unless you do weekend by week challenges or week challenges, it doesn't. Until and unless you do like you have a good rating and rank in lead code, it will be more useful. Yeah, some Vikram, any additions?
Nothing. All done. They should ask any questions. That's it.
Most of these applications available in the market are not for free, and it is being difficult to trust some. So suggest some ways. Guys, I'm saying right. I have only one certification, that too like when I was in summer internship, the college forced me to take it, and only that one certification I have done. I'm saying on face. So but I can say like I have good skills. Like I learned from YouTube itself. Everything that YouTube has, I learned DevOps from Oops, it's YouTube itself, and also like everything I learned from YouTube itself. So the biggest resource is YouTube, and I won't say like they take courses and do all things. In detail explanation they will be giving. For DSA, I won't say like YouTube is just enough, but I have seen like what I have done. Like there are few. I was not saying this official meeting. I know a Telegram channel like back in that day where they gave Apna Kaksha college courses for free. Like they shared the travelings and they shared it for free. So I listened through that. Okay, please tell Git and GitHub.
There are many courses available for free. There is a GitHub Student Developer Pack. I think it is not much famous, but it provides like multiple dollars of courses for free. You just have to have a college email ID, which our university definitely provides. I'll just put that thing in chat box so you can research about it, and you can access multiple free courses for free.
And one more girl mentioned before, she not have anything to mention in resume, right? See, you guys reach out to Preeti, and she'll help you to in the MLSA process in upcoming days. Make sure you become an MLS ambassador, like representing Microsoft in our university. It will carries a lots and lots and lots of weight. I guess Preeti will help you in this regard.
Yeah, it is a famous ambassador program where you will represent Microsoft in your college, conduct various events. It will be fun. You will get goodies like this also. You'll get a Microsoft water bottle if it is visible. Yeah, it's fun.
How to make connections in LinkedIn? The best answer will be given by Jullur Venkat Lakshmi Sai Rohit.
Guys, one thing I'm saying, right? See, connections in LinkedIn, make sure you not before that you need to have good profile. So make sure you have a good profile, and yeah, if you don't know how to start, like how to build your LinkedIn profile, just go to my LinkedIn profile, and you'll be at starting itself you'll be seeing a video called how to start with LinkedIn. And it's not promotion. Like I explained in detail, how to work on LinkedIn, how to start with LinkedIn. It's previously last year which we conducted a session in offline. So it's just an online version of that offline session. So make sure you maintain all the steps to be having in a profile, and afterwards and also good projects. And when you're sending to connection request to your network, make sure why they will impact in your career. So it's not necessarily just send all students of VATAP connection request, they'll accept. You'll have good amount of connections, but that network will not worth it. I'm saying, right? You need to have industrial connections. So LinkedIn is a platform where it is useful mostly for the connections outside the our network, to connect with individual professionals. And just you need to make sure you have a context, like how why you should connect to them, and like what are the things you expect them. Then just send a message. They'll make sure, no, mostly everyone will accept connection request, but unless few members like they won't accept. Yeah, any
Any other
questions,
related
guys?
to the placements, training, interviews? recruitment.
I think they all have become tired.
Uh, how CDC works.
They work in office.
Yes.
So, CDC means you mean placements, right?
Uh,
If you can be clear about that question.
I think he is from 23 MIS. He has another 3 more years, I guess.
Yeah.
Uh, they'll first schedule you by a test into buckets by your CGPA and top code exam. Afterwards, they will start your training. DSA and core subjects are mandatory. And then some soft skills also, aptitudes. That's it. Afterwards, the companies come, we will apply. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's a good wrap.
Now, please arrange a session for MIS. And,
Hello, Preeti Akka.
Hello, Umesh.
I wanna ask one thing.
Yeah,
My SGPA is 8.5.
okay,
I am now 3.2.
okay.
After completing the 3.2, there is a 2 months gap. That is summer vacation. In that summer
Hmm.
vacation, I am going to grade improvement, which it is better or not. Or doing any internship, it is better. Which is better?
If you get any internship, then go for it. Don't wait for CGPA. But as you have already said, 8.5, right? It's not bad. Just try to maintain it above 8.5 only, because now dragging it to 9 would be little tough. Even if you stay for grade improvement, what is the guarantee that you will be getting 9? But if you are near to 9, and then if you can, if there is a possibility that there is pakka possibility that you will get 9, then sit for grade improvement. But if it will be still less than 9, then don't. I won't suggest it. It's a waste of time.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Optics, specialization people, right? Small bad news regarding the specialization people. VIT has a centralized placements, right? All the Vellore and Chennai students will be having the specializations. Like we will not be considered as a specialized student. For VIT only the core subject students will be given more major priority than the specialized people. That's why better to convert to core regarding the placements. My sincere suggestion.
Thank you, bro.
Brother, now
Even
we
my
have
suggestion is
taken specialization. How can we convert to core?
They will mail you guys.
Okay.
They will give a chance for conversion.
In which year they give and which time?
Exact details I do not know.
So the procedure for MLSA, I have recently started a YouTube channel called Tech Talk. So I have made a video about how to become MLSA, like the detailed video about it. You can go and check that video, and even if you have any doubt, just reach me through LinkedIn. I'll share the YouTube link here. I think the questions are just repeating itself. So
What is the minor you are doing?
guys, I've shared a list of websites. You can copy that and like screenshot it. It will be useful for you guys in nearest future. I have also pinned that message.
Cybersecurity minor may be useful. We can't say anything. Because a company related to only cybersecurity, then it will be useful for you. But cybersecurity companies will be comparatively less with respect to when compared with AML and data analyst. That's it. I'm an EC student. Okay. Fintech.
So it's been great talking to you guys. So here I am going to take leave. Even if you have any doubts in future, just make sure you contact me through LinkedIn and I will be available and help you clear your doubt. Thank you very much for having me and that's it. Bye.
మాట్లాడితే ఇంటర్న్షిప్ ఇప్పిస్తా అన్నారు.
Okay, at the last moment we have Harshit Reddy. I think she is a girl. Okay, Rohit and Vikram, give internship to Harshita.
Okay. Come on, guys. Any other questions, or shall we take a leave for today?
I think so. We are done with all the questions. I think the majority of the questions are now repetitive. We'll provide them the link so they can maybe
Wait,
look at
wait.
it. Okay, okay, no
What
problem.
project you did for the capstone? Those are just normal projects, sir. Like what guides is, we will do like that. That's it. With respect to me, and Rohit will say about his project.
Yeah, my project is like a real time project, right on generative AI and extensions of AI agents.
Okay, guys.
Capstone
So,
is a project.
I will not.
uh, shall I
Hmm.
start with a conclusion if nobody has a doubt?
Yeah. It's already a
Okay,
lot. Lots of like.
that's what we have. But no problem. Time flies when you're having fun. So, okay. So I'll just read the script in some time and then we'll call it a day. And I'll just want all of the, like, you both to put your LinkedIn profiles also so that people can ask you whatever doubts they have in future. Or you can pin that message if possible. So it was really an incredible session and a big thanks to all four of you. Uh, the thing is we have got a lot of idea about the placements that are going to come up, especially for me. I'm there in the third year and it is going to be an inspiration for the people who are there in the second year. And before we wrap up, and if, for example, you have not registered for the event, to the participants, if you're not registered, you can go and you can register so that we can have a tally of whosoever have come up right now. And thank you for joining and all the best uh, to all of us for our placement journey, and all the best to our seniors who will start with their campus to corporate journey. So I'll just do a little wrap up. We talked in the beginning. We talked on how to go about making a LinkedIn profile, what all to add in a LinkedIn profile, and the projects, certifications, and all these other things. How you can show them properly. Then we talked about the various skills that we had. We also talked about the placement scenario in campus. How does it go about? Then we talked about how you can find internships, how you can or the internship scenario, what all to take. We also looked at the challenges that a person will have. We also looked into the into the softer skills, like how you can manage time, how to face rejections and all these other things as well. And at the end we took up few questions of the crowd, random questions here and there. And I think so that marks the end of this session. So that is all from me. I would want our Annas to end the session. That is what I can do right now.
Yeah. Apart from this session, if you guys have any doubt, we'll be also available on our LinkedIn's. You can text us. We will give you replies. Okay then. Having a great time with juniors. Thanks a lot for giving me this chance.
I think so. We can at least pay back. We can all turn on our cameras and we can look into the camera, and then we can take a good photo if that is possible. Some of you come along because they had their cameras on, right? So we can do that much. So we'll wait for some 1 minute time or 30 seconds time. Can you all switch on your cameras if possible, so we can take a good photo?
Come on, guys. 48 people are there.
Now,
We should
as soon
not
as you,
waste the time.
that's what. And now it's 47.
Okay.
So
At least
that's
the
good. We have
GFG
got a
team
few face.
members.
Yeah. Finally, I'm seeing some
We are
photos
starting.
of here.
That's good.
Uh,
Better. Some more people you can look at your friends. Can join up. Don't be shy. It's just college at the end of the day. Nobody's seeing. Should we wait for some more time, or this is how many people would be there in this meet so far? If you're coming up, you can just maybe put a thumbs up, and then we'll wait for some more time.
Ishan, let's go.
Okay. That'll also work. Chalo. So I think so we can get done with the session, right? We can finally end it. Chalo.
okay. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you all. Thank you all.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you, bro.